I wanted to bring up was, we came here tonight actually for FEMA. There is a, one of the houses in the FEMA project got a bid that was substantially higher than the appraisal for, that we went out and got bid for. So now, because it's such a difference, it's more than 30% difference, they're asking to go out for another appraisal. So FEMA requirements is everything that we do, we have to go bid for. And for the time constraints that we had to do it tonight, so we would meet the time deadline. So I guess I'm asking for a motion to go out for bid for FEMA to do a third appraisal on a home on Henderson Street.
So moved.
You want to cite the address, because there were multiple.
It was 6 Henderson, it also might be 10 Henderson, because
No, I
now,
thought 10 and 12 we were all set.
well, now that this lady came forward with the appraisal that was much higher, they're asking to come back. So I'd like to just open it to, let's put it this way, to the 4 contracts that were for the state that came in, if we can go out to bid for any of those 4 that want to re-get it appraised.
Right, but the process is they secure their own appraisal, and then if there's that spread, then there's the third appraisal.
Correct, and this is the third appraisal. She already went out and paid, one of the people on there paid for their own appraisal already. So this is gonna be the third one now to go out for bid.
And your resolution is going to authorize, if anyone else comes in with a similar discrepancy in appraisal, that we're going out for the third one.
Exactly, and you would have to come back again to rebid. So, but we'll be able to, if we go out to bid now for the third appraisal, we'll be able to use that bid for all the appraisals, for anybody that comes back that, you know, wants to get a different number. So.
So moved.
Motion by Dave,
Second.
second by Jim. All, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
You're going to circulate it, obviously, to a different, the same appraiser that did the first one.
No, he's
gone.
out, right.
Okay.
He can't resubmit.
And the one that did theirs is out.
Correct.
Just
Yep.
Just
But
double check.
we're gonna actually, we're gonna call again and circulate it to all the appraisals
Okay.
locally.
Okay.
He said that was fine if we RFP'd it, so. Okay, minutes from the December 13th, 2017. Did everybody read the minutes?
Make a motion, we accept the minutes as presented.
Motion by Dave, second by Rich. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Another thing I brought up, I was talking with the church for a senior center. Currently, we're paying $37,000, a little bit above $37,000, but a 3% increase every year. I renegotiated with the church to bring it down to $2,000 a month, which will be $24,000 a year to stay in the facility. I only made the lease 1 year. If you guys give me the okay, I'll sign this and send this out to the church. Have a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Dave, second by Rich. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Next thing I wanted to bring up, Gander Mountain, we were looking at the building. Herb put together a letter of intent for that building. Put in here all the contingencies. Again, this is just a letter of intent to see if they'll even accept the price that we're offering on the building. At $1.8 million, it puts us in the range that we need to be to still stay under current bills, what we pay currently for the leases in different buildings that we have, and also includes build out in that number.
Did you get any word back from the Coles?
No.
Not yet, no.
Yeah, okay.
But to go any further, really, we want to see if they're even on the same price, because right now it's currently listed for $2.5 million. And, you know, we're looking for a price reduction from that even. So just to see if to go any further, but if 1.8 puts us in a price number that we need, it would keep us under the.
This doesn't lock us in anything.
No, if you look at paragraph 13, it's non-binding. It's merely intended to set forth some of the proposed terms for the intended transaction. The countersign to be a letter of intent setting forth present intentions shall not be binding on either party. It's not binding on them either.
Okay.
But at least starts a number so we can at least see where the price, where they want to be. Because they might say, you know, no, or maybe they'll say yes, so at least we'll know from there.
Heard a lot of good feedback out in the public about it.
Yeah, I mean, the response actually has been great, not just because I'm saying it, it really has been really good, so.
Any other offers, do you know?
Huh?
Do you know of any offers?
They have no offers in stone. The only other person that was interested in it, it wasn't zoned for it, and it wasn't, it was again restricted in the deed requirements. This is the only other person that was interested currently, so.
The other thing it has a standstill provision in here that if they sign this, they won't negotiate with anyone else. They're probably gonna object to that.
Right.
I drew this the way
Right.
I normally draw my letters of intent. Usually there's a couple things that have to be tweaked. But I drew it totally favorable to us.
Would that be for the building and the land, or just the building?
No, everything. There's 200, it's 4.3 acres. It's 230 parking spots, which would help us with court and police. And it's the building, it's a 50,000 square foot building, steel and concrete construction.
What kind of roof does it have?
It's a flat roof.
That I know. Is it hot tar or rubber?
It's a rubber roof, Goodyear, like a Goodyear rubber roof.
Right.
Yeah. It's HVAC's installed, plumbing, heating, I mean, everything's pretty much there for a shop. It would just be an interior build out. There'd be no structural work being done if we decided to go with it, so.
Sounds like we don't own the land, did not lease it.
Well, we're not leasing anything. We own everything. No, I wouldn't even go into another lease. It wouldn't be worth it for us. The object is to own it, so when they would pay it off, it'll be ours forever, you know.
I'll move it.
Rich? Okay.
Second.
Second by Dave. Discussion?
I didn't put a price in there.
1.8 million or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, another thing we brought up last week, American Fitness, the senior contract that they go over and they pay some of the money per session, and the town paid for the rest for the senior center. I guess it's been a program that's been around for 18 years, I guess, or so. I talked with the owner over there, tried to work out a deal. I looked into our insurance. There might be some favorable discounts for our insurance if our employees have a wellness program. So what I did was with this contract was I added non-union employees that will be able to go to the gym at no charge for membership. And I was gonna construct a wellness program. So it'll add all non-union employees to be able to go for the same current price we were paying for just the seniors to go. And there'll be no charge to the employees, and there'll just be an added additional line in here that I've added to the contract. I think everybody has it in front of them.
It should say insurance, right? On your insurance.
Yeah, and then we're looking right now into seeing if we can do the wellness program to get a discount. So we get a discount on our insurance, hopefully, and then also with that, we've added membership. So I know, Dave, you're in favor of the seniors part of it, so.
I'll move it.
Okay. Second by Jim. Discussion? All in favor? Aye. One more quick thing. I got the .gov domain last week. I asked for permission to sign the .gov registry and put on my credit card for $400. I did that. We're all set. We're moving ahead on that. I have a PO here. I can't sign my own PO, so I've asked everybody on the board if they can sign the PO so I can get reimbursed for $400.
No,
No. So everybody except for Dave.
yeah. Let's look it over.
So we already made the motion. I just need, if you guys want to look it over and sign it, I'm not signing it because it's my credit card. So. Huh? Yeah, I won't do that. Just want to bring up quick, Memorial Day for the fire department, if everybody can go to that. And the next thing I wanted to bring up, Callie and Callie, the FEMA buyout closings, Herb's office, Callie and Cully was gonna do that. I just wanted to disclose Herb is attorney for the town, and his office will be taking on the closings for the FEMA buyout program. Total legal fees is $750 per transaction, out-of-pocket expenses, overnight fax, and fax charges are separate.
No, are included,
Are they included?
yes.
Okay, sorry, includes all. out-of-pocket expense, overnight mail, tax charge.
And we're doing both, we actually end up doing both ends, because we have to get the abstract redated, order the searches, order the title insurance, prepare all of the seller's documents, which are a deed, gains tax affidavit, equalization, and assessment form, because my understanding is we're doing their legal services.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's all, everything's included.
Okay, but is Herb's a town attorney, he's doing it through Cali and Cully, right? Have a motion, accepted.
Make a motion to accept.
Motion by Jim,
Second.
second by Phil. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Another thing, is the public safety in courts, Councilman Woodland.
We have the part-time clerk, Stephen Moran, that we'd like to start effective tomorrow, not to exceed the part-time rate, and it will exceed $7,500 in the budget.
Motion by Rich, second by Dave.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Senior Citizens Committee, Councilman Reynolds.
I don't have any.
Okay, there's one thing under here too, was we got donations, for Rye King for, the fire that occurred in the village. And, we have some money in there. I found out she was an RN and a nurse at St. Elizabeth's Hospital. I don't know if you guys would like, but maybe we can do something, kind of maybe buy a plaque or do something and maybe bring it to St. Elizabeth's and see if they put it up for her in memory of her. I don't know if that's something you guys are.
That's fine. Have you talked to Eileen about this?
I did, yep.
Okay.
She didn't have any recommendations, I just kind of took, she was a nurse RN, she said she was a wonderful nurse, she loved her job. So maybe it was a nice thing that, we could do, put up a plaque for her, memory of or something, or, and then if there's money left over, I mean, you guys can come up with anything else, but, I think there's a total of 1,500 so far right now.
Shouldn't the balance go to the center for their programs?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, if that's the way, I don't know. I don't know how she collected it. I thought it was through,
Are they coming in earmarked, or how are the funds coming in?
it was just a donation from separate people.
For her?
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the bitch said donations in memory of to the center.
Senior center.
I think.
Okay. Well, plaque's gonna be a small amount of it. I think we got a total of 1,500, so
Right.
plaque's probably gonna be maybe 100, 150. But it'd be something nice to do, I thought, for the family and herself. And then the rest would go to the senior center, so. Somebody wanna give me a motion, I order maybe a nice plaque and go to St. Elizabeth's to, see if they'll put it up.
So moved.
Motion by Dave, second by Jim. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, that's all I had. The only thing I had was, I met with the comptroller today for many hours, and was wondering if we can go into executive session for that and discuss some of the
Make a motion to go
information.
into executive session.
Second.
Motion by Dave, second by Jim.
The reasons, we need to state the reason.
To get together a response letter that needs to be in 30 days from last Thursday, that the draft copy was distributed out to us. I'm sorry? We got a draft copy of the audit from New York State, and we have to have a response letter 30 days from the day it was sent out to us, which was last Thursday. So,
I do it here,
huh.
right? You can do it here, right?
Well, we're gonna recess, go upstairs, because the zoning board, in case we're not back.
And it would just be board members. That's it, so
Executive session.
nothing that's wrong with her, or nothing's wrong with Anthony, but the comptroller told me it was just board members only. Okay? Thank you.
We got to sign this.
Oh,
Yes.
do you want me to stay here?
Well, you know what you can do, if you want, I'll clue the zoning board in, and I'll tell them that we may have to take a 5-minute interruption in the meeting to adjourn, yeah.
We have lots of time. There's no way we'll, 15 minutes I'll be done.
All right, let's
Oh,
go.
We'll be
okay.
good.
All right.
Let's just go quick and we're gonna stay up here.
Anthony, you got that cards?
Yeah, we pushed Phil down this thing.
Probably the rest of them.
He took over my spot.
Let's see.
Did you make a motion to come out of executive session up there?
Yes, we did. I made a motion.
Or just asking a question.
Rich seconded it.
All right.
Just now, we just walked down the stairs. 5:34.
So Dave and Rich moved.
Yep, for a second.
No, you already did.
Okay. So there was one last thing I want to bring.
So no, you're gonna reopen,
Yeah.
you're reopening the
Okay.
public session.
Make a motion to reopen public session.
So moved.
You did that upstairs.
Yeah, we closed.
Yeah, we
We're
closed.
good.
We're good, okay. Thank you. First time. Anyway, last thing I wanted to bring up, we had a little accident down at town garage, and the door got busted by the plow truck, and we have to get it fixed. So I wanted to set that as an emergency, so we can get that fixed as soon as possible. So I have a motion to fix it.
Right now, it's not secured against the weather. There are some issues that need to be taken care of right away.
Correct, yep.
So moved.
Second, hey, Jim, discussion? All in favor? Aye. Make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll move it.
We're gonna stay on.
Motion by Rich, second by Jim, second by Phil. Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Second by Phil. That was
Adjourn.
Adjourn the meeting. Thank you, everybody, for coming today.